So after we've set our IP address, set our computer name, joined to the domain, all of those things in our initial config, the next thing we're going to do is, as we're configuring a system, is we're going to install Windows features. Now, in a GUI, you'd go to Server Manager and add Windows feature, and then you'd find the features you want and you'd check them and you would do the install. Well, we've got something similar for managing Windows features, except we don't have the GUI interface because we're in PowerShell. So let me show you all of our commands for dealing with Windows features. Get to the right screen, get command, and I want everything for the noun Windows feature. And remember, we always do things in PowerShell, it's always singular, not plural, the command. So we have 3 commandlets and 2 aliases. Get Windows feature, install Windows feature, and install Windows feature. And we've got 2 aliases, add Windows feature and remove Windows feature. So if we do, just to see what those alias to, get alias, add Windows feature, and it is an alias in Server Manager. It actually aliases to, and I'm not even sure if that's, I think that's in the module. It's not going to display here. Nope, it's not. It's not going to display here. But if you do a get help for add Windows feature, it will tell you a little bit about it, and it actually is an alias to the install Windows feature. Okay. So let's start by seeing what we've got. Let's do a get Windows feature. And this will display, and I forgot to hit the whatever. So this will display all of our Windows features in actually kind of a similar layout. So this is the display name, this is the actual name, and the actual name is what we're going to use when we're adding and removing. We've got these little options for checkboxes. So right here you see File and Storage Services has a checkbox. So that means this is installed. However, File and iSCSI services and everything underneath that are not. And then here you see what you would use. And the install state indicates that it's available, which means I could install it if I needed to. So let me go down a little bit farther. And you're going to see here some of them that are going to list as, if it's checked over here, you're going to see it listed over here as installed. Here you're going to see .NET Framework is removed. So this is going to give us all of our status for our installed Windows features. Now, we can, of course, filter this down. So let me get to the very end here, and we're going to pick on one that shouldn't actually exist anymore, and that is Wins. So let me do get Windows feature for Wins, and that's going to show me just that one. Here's the Windows Process Activation Services, WAS. Let's do it for WAS, and notice that it's only showing us that service, not everything underneath it, at least when we do it this way. Alright, what if I want to install a Windows feature? Well, let's do a real quick get help for install Windows feature, because there's a couple of things here we're going to need to see, and that is this. I can install a Windows feature, I can specify the name, I can do this on a remote computer, by the way, using the dash computer name. I can set my credentials here, but here are 2 big ones: the include all subfeatures and the include management tools. If you install the Windows feature without including the management tools, no tools for you to manage it. And the reason they do that, by the way, is because it gives you the option to install a Windows feature here, not put the management tools on here if you're going to be managing it remotely. And that's kind of the idea behind that. Include all subfeatures is going to include everything underneath it. We'll take a look at that here again in just a second. And then you see we can restart automatically. So let's do get Windows feature, and let me show you what we're talking about with the subfeatures. So right here, Windows PowerShell, these all are the subfeatures underneath it. PowerShell Web Access, Desired State Configuration, the 2.0 engine, PowerShell 5.1. So PowerShell and PowerShell 5.1 are the only things that are installed. If I wanted to install something and include all subfeatures, I do that include all subfeatures, and it's going to check everything underneath it. Okay, so let's take a look at how this is going to work. I'm going to install Wins, even though I really don't like it. We're just going to remove it here in a minute. So I'm going to do install Windows feature Wins dash include management tools. And that will complete my install for me. Now it's going to take it a minute. Starting installation, you'll see your progress indicator coming along here. I picked one that was relatively short and sweet, so we're almost done with it already. Or as Murphy's computer laws say it, the first 90% of the job takes the first 90% of the time. The last 10% of the job takes the other 90% of the time. All right, there we go. Success is true. We don't need to restart. It exited with a success. All right, now my install Windows feature Wins include management tools. That put it on. So if I'm going to take it off, I'm going to do the remove Windows feature. But let's do a real quick get help on remove Windows feature because, and let me scroll back up. It's now uninstall Windows feature. And once again, we're going to have the option to include management tools. So I am going to uninstall Windows feature Wins, and I definitely want to include management tools because I don't need them laying around. And so we're collecting data. Again, we're going to have a little progress indicator starting removal. It's pulling things off right now. Other 90% of the job happens right here in the last 10% of the progress. Almost there. There we go. Now, notice this now tells me success was true. The exit code, there was a success, but the restart is required, and you see that right here under restart needed. So to finish it, and I could wait until doing it now, but I'm done with this video, so it's just restart dash computer, and that will trigger the restart. And that's pretty much all there is to adding and removing Windows features using PowerShell.